Your take on the suicide of Jeffrey Epstein?
Well, given evidence of an attack most recently against him, they're going to want to conduct an investigation to make sure that this is indeed self-inflicted, that this was suicide. But the fact that he was in a solitary cell most recently and on suicide watch, I agree with DeRoy that it is baffling how somebody on suicide watch, who is routinely checked every hour, and usually there are cameras, could manage to accomplish a suicide. And not only that, when you're on suicide watch in a jail cell, under normal protocol, they remove absolutely everything in the cell that could be used for hanging. It's always problematic about bed sheets, but they use, weaker sheets that wouldn't sustain the weight of an individual. So I'm not quite sure how he managed to accomplish this unless they violated their own protocols. So it's curious. Obviously, the criminal charges have vanished, but there will be a myriad of civil lawsuits. There are some already against him. Those will proceed now against his estate, and there are considerable assets. But Epstein, as a potential witness against others, that has gone.
Greg, to that point, would people be more afraid or less afraid to come forward? Does this make it easier for people who may have been afraid to go against him to now come out with more information?
Well, I think it cuts both ways. Without somebody like Epstein, who might be in a position to corroborate, people might be reluctant. On the other hand, given his death, they may feel free to talk. So, it really cuts both ways on that issue.
Greg, there were dozens of high-profile names of people who were also implicated in these child sex trafficking accusations, and I'm just wondering now what the consequences or potential consequences could be for those people, given that Epstein is now dead. Do you have any take on that?
Well, most of the celebrity or famous individuals that were most recently named in the last 48 hours have vigorously denied the accusations. Epstein removed a key witness, obviously, that could either corroborate the accuser's accusations or could help vindicate those who have been perhaps falsely accused. So, but, Epstein was a wealthy man who surrounded himself with a great many assistants, employees, even down on his cell-phone island. There would be flight records, pilots' records as well. So, for a lot of that, there is physical documentation. It will take a lengthy discovery in order to pull those documents out.